Hi everyone, my name is Mridul and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a very exciting one. I honestly never really thought I would be able to make this video at least this soon. So if you haven't watched my Q&A video, you guys might be a little bit confused as to what I'm talking about and the title as well. So this is what my studio looks like. I think in the last video I was very vague about the whole studio concept. I'll try to explain it to you as well as I can right now. So basically I have this Instagram store which is called Simba Lifestyle, and we've had that for I think 3 or 4 months, and it grew way more than what we expected, and we actually have a product launch very soon, which I'll talk to you guys about in a bit. So basically we needed some like inventory space, warehouse, which is why we decided to take a place on rent. So this is the space that we have on rent. So other than just using it as a warehouse, we kind of use it as an office slash my studio. Now coming to the Simba Lifestyle launch, I thought I should do kind of like an unboxing of the product, because the product does come in a box. So I thought it would just make sense for me to go through everything that comes in the box. So this is what our third product looks like. I actually did an unboxing of this box on my Instagram, but I know a lot of my YouTube viewers don't have an Instagram, so I thought I should do an unboxing. So when you receive the parcel, this is what it looks like. I designed this, I actually hand painted this box like a marble print sort of. It's a really pretty blue turquoise marble print box. It's a very sturdy box, so even once you're done using this box for like packaging, you can use it for whatever it may be. I think it would be perfect as like a jewelry box. So it has our Simba Lifestyle logo inside. I specifically did not add the logo outside because I didn't want to kind of disrupt the sort of aesthetic going on. So this is what the box looks like. Now when you open the box, this is what it's gonna look like. Let's start with a thank you card. So there's a really fun thank you card which also has a handwritten note at the back. I make sure to do this with each of my product. I think it adds a really nice touch. And as the top layer, we have some unicorn confetti, which is again just a part of packaging. Now talking about all the products that are inside this box, this is a stationery kit. So basically I wanted to add everything in this kit that I personally use in my everyday life. So these are the few elements that I definitely use every day in order to be productive and just increase my efficiency. So let's start with Postage. We all know we need Postage just to write, specific minute details. It's always helpful to have Post-its. These are customized marble print Post-its, but this is what they look like at a close-up. The next product that we have is a to-do list. Now a to-do list is like a must for me. I like to have a to-do list on me at all times. So we have a really nice thick to-do list. The third product that we have is a notebook. Now a notebook again is such a must for me. I like to write down all of my video ideas and just like really details in a notebook. It says my external memory disk, which I think is so cute. And again, it's a similar marble print which I did myself. Now before I talk to you guys about the main attraction of this box, I think I'll talk to you guys about this pen. Now when you look at it, it looks like an ordinary pen, but what's different about it is that it has a stylus. So I've been so obsessed with using a stylus like to use my mobile, so I thought I should add that. Obviously when you're going to be writing all of this, you need a pen, so I thought I should include it in this set. Now the last and final product obviously doesn't come open like that. I just opened it for you guys. I'll start off by showing you the cover. Again, this was hand painted. It says I don't procrastinate, I delegate my tasks to my future self. And it has 2019, but obviously you can use it for whatever year. Why, I'll tell you. So the original planner was like a very specific to months and like a year at a overview sort of a planner. This is more specific to weeks or daily. I kind of use it kind of like a weekly planner. So I'll really quickly explain to you guys how I do that. Of course, there'll be more detailed videos coming soon where I actually fill it out. But since a lot of people had confusions on Instagram regarding this specific product, so I thought I should clear it out. Let's start with the number of leaves that it comes with. It comes with 50 leaves. Now a year has 52 weeks, so if you use this as a weekly planner like how I use it as a weekly planner, it's perfect. Now talking about the specific sections on here, so let's start with date and day. The reason why I've left such a big gap here is either if you're going to use it as a daily planner, obviously just write the date and get done with it and the day. But if you're going to be using as a weekly planner, I like to specifically write down whether whether it's 21st to the 27th, for example, and then whatever days that I'm going to be planning out. So that's the reason why there's a really big like a gap. Let's talk about top 3 priorities. Obviously, if you're going to use it as a daily planner, just write down your top 3 priorities for the day. Since I use it as a weekly planner, I write down my top 3 priorities for the week. So that can either be, say, uploading 2 videos a week. So that's one of my top priorities. Now, talking about daily habits, this is a section where you would want to list down everything that you want to do every day for a week or say that day. So for example, meditate for 15 minutes. For example, it could be anything that you do that you would want to make it a habit. So doing it every day for a week will really help you inculcate that habit, I guess. Other than that, let's move on to this section before I talk to you about the centerpiece. So here we have exercise. So for the week, whatever sort of exercise that you would want to follow, you can write that down. Similarly, we have a water tracker. Now, the reason why I've added 3 trackers is because for the original planner, you guys said that you wanted to have trackers. So I included a water tracker, a food tracker, and a mood tracker. Now, let's start with the water tracker. If you're going to be doing it on a daily basis, of course, just use each drop as kind of like a glass of water maybe. If you're going to be doing it as a weekly planner, just fill out each box as a day of the week. Similarly, for food, to eat healthy food, whatever it may be, it can be either to eat 5 fruits a day or to eat greeny leafy vegetables, whatever it may be. Another reason why I've added only 5 sections is because I feel like you can cut yourself some slack on the weekends. So just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Similarly, it's a mood tracker. So again, just 5 days because I guess on the weekends everyone's happy. So just to track your weekdays. Again, notes, whatever extra thing that might not be covered here, you can write it down here. Highlights, you can use it kind of like a highlight of the week or the highlight of the day. The final piece that we have here is the centerpiece, which states morning, afternoon, and evening. Now again, we have a lot of space to write down. So what I do is I just write like for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for each of the sections. So say on a Monday morning, I have an appointment with a dentist. I will write that down. Let's say on a Saturday afternoon, you have a football match. You get the gist. Basically, just to really map out what's happening throughout the week or day. It really depends. If you have a very hectic schedule in that particular day, you can just use this page as a single day and just categorize it for a day. But I think a week works perfect with this. So yeah, this is like my obsession lately. I love planning out my week and I think it really helps me like increase my productivity and efficiency. So now talking about the price. Now this box, there's not only a really nice quality box which you can use as I said, a storage piece, but it obviously comes with this huge planner, weekly planner. It comes with a notebook. We have a to-do list, 2 post-its, and a pen as well. So this entire box retails for 1399. Also, we have free shipping, so you don't need to pay for anything other than 1399. If you feel like it's worth it and if you want to place an order, you can either contact us on Instagram. If you have an Instagram, you can follow us here and just send us a DM. We will guide you further. If you don't have an Instagram, you can contact us on WhatsApp and again, we'll guide you through. We've really tried to keep the price to like a minimum because if you've done your research, you know that planners in the Indian market range anywhere from 1,500 rupees to 2,000 rupees. In this box for 1399, you're getting a lot of things other than a planner as well. And also you need to consider that everything is like hand drawn. It took me months to like design this and figure it out. So please consider that. And I really hope you guys enjoyed my 3rd launch. And as always, everything is going to be linked in the description box below. So since you guys have already seen this wall in a few videos, I thought I should begin from here. So let's start with this corner. The first thing that you see is this clothing rack. So I got this clothing rack from Amazon and it was for about 1,000 rupees. And I really like this clothing rack. It is a little bit flimsy, but what more can you expect for 1,000 rupees? So I have kind of hung a bunch of my like fancy clothes which I wouldn't normally wear at home. The next thing that we have here, so we had this shelf which was already here. So I thought how to utilize it. So I bought a bunch of like chart papers. Now not only do they look cute, at least I think they look really cute, but if you watched any of my like DIY backdrop videos, I use a bunch of chart papers. So these really do come in handy. On this wall, as you can see, we have a bunch of LED neon lights. I think that's what they're called. I got all of these from Shein.com. Moving on to this wall. Now up here, like here too, you can see there are two makeshift frames which are DIYs. So up there we actually had the mains, like the electricity mains, so it looked very ugly. So I thought, how could I maybe hide it? So I just stuck like a DIY frame. Again, here we have the switchboard, and then here, this is kind of like the main piece, I would say. I really like it. It's a DIY. Again, it's made up of wool. DIY video coming soon. Took forever to make it, but it's very, very easy, and I think it adds a very nice statement. Now onto this shelf. So this shelf was actually already there when I moved in, but this was like a neon green sort of a color. So I decided to paint this, and I got an Asian Paints paint. If you want, I can link the paint, like the color that I use. It will be linked in the description box below because I can't remember it. So this is like the really beautiful blue that we chose to go with. We painted the whole thing. I think I'll just really quickly go through all the shelves that we have. First shelf, I have like my most like treasured things. So we have our Polaroid cameras. We have our 100K plug button. My camera, like the second camera that I use, and this is just not really treasured. Moving on to the next shelf, we have a teapot. I think that's what it's called, right? And then I just stuffed a bunch of flowers in there just for aesthetic purposes. We have a photo frame with my face on it. Very narcissistic, but it looked cute, so I just put it there. Here we have a light box which says Simba Lifestyle. It looks a little bit cluttered, but I did want to have like Simba Lifestyle written somewhere, so I thought this is the way to go. Now the third shelf is my favorite shelf because we have all of our products so far, Simba Lifestyle products, my favorite shelf. The next shelf that we have here is just a bunch of random knickknacks, and the second last shelf I have a tissue box, some crystals and some candles, just really random. So moving left to the shelves is this little corner. So up here we have this really makeshift chandelier, which is again a DIY, which I'll run you guys through in my coming videos. So here you can see there's a door which is matching to the shelves. Again, this was like a neon green door. We painted it blue, on top of which we hung this wheel, sailor's wheel, I think that's what it's called. I got it from Bali, and I thought it would look really nice on a door. So this is where we have it. So basically we have, as I had mentioned, we have a warehouse. So there are just a bunch of boxes, and we also have a washroom. So it doesn't really make sense for me to show you that because it's just gonna be super messy. So let's just move on to the fun and pretty wall. So right here we have this mesh thing that we got. Again, it's a DIY, so more details in the coming video, I guess. But basically this kind of acts like a vision board for Simba Lifestyle. You guys know that I love making vision boards and I really believe in them, so I thought it is only fair to make like a vision board for Simba Lifestyle. Okay, so below the vision board we have this little sitting nook, which is actually like essentially a gadda that I got from home, and I folded up to kind of look like a sofa. Not really, but yeah, I just put a white bed sheet on top. So below the bed we actually got this carpet, which is like a navy blue and a white carpet, and I got this from Big Bazaar. I think it was for 700 rupees. It's actually just a chatai, so it's very easy to clean and it works really well, like breaks up the space. Now to the left we see here there's like a stand which I got from Amazon. Again, I think it was for 700 or 800 rupees. Will be linked just in case you guys are interested. Now since this is a Simba Lifestyle workspace, obviously I have to display all the products. Now onto this wall. For this wall I haven't done much necessarily. We've just hung like a tapestry which is just for like aesthetic. Of course I can shoot if I want to, but the reason why I've kept this wall empty is because this is where I put like all of my backdrops, and so yeah, I need space for that, so nothing much is done here. So as you can see we have some shelves up here. Now again, this just has more like products, like Simba Lifestyle products, which we have to ship them out. Now coming to the left, we have like a huge bubble wrap roll, which is again just a like a packaging requirement, so we have that. And then we just have some equipment in the corner. This is where we even place our lights. Of course I'm using them right now, so they're not here. Now this is the last and final fourth wall. So again, there's not much going on for this wall. We have like a glass door back here, and this is where the entrance is. Of course I'm not trying to expose where this is situated, so we just have our curtains drawn, and then we come back to the first thing, like where we begun, the clothing. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys liked the studio. Do let me know what you think in the comments down below. Again, I'm very sure I'm gonna get this comment a lot saying that it's too over the top and there's a lot going on, but you guys need to understand that this is like on purpose. Every single wall in this studio is utilized because I need like more backdrop options. So yeah, that's my little explanation for my over the top studio. And other than that, stay tuned for the DIY video and lots of more videos coming in this space, and everything related to Simba lifestyle, link down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.